Right, guys, today's a different kind of video. I'm not ranting about anything. I'm not doing a cover. Well, I might do a cover tonight, but I don't really know. Saturday I will definitely do a cover, but today's video is about 9/11. Now 9/11, what is it? Well, it was basically this terrorist attack in which I think Osama bin Laden and a couple of his men back in 2001 on September 11th, they hijacked 3 passenger jet planes and crashed each into 3 different towers. They were all in New York, and the terrorist group was called Al Qaeda. I don't know what this Al Qaeda group is, but today they reside in Africa. They're not good. They're not good people. They don't have any respect for anybody. But 9/11 even killed about almost 3,000 people. 3,000. Think about that. Now the reason this is more serious is rather than COVID-19. 9/11 is more serious than COVID-19 because about 3,000 people died. And you know, it is a way more serious tragic event. 19 years ago, 2,977 people died due to Osama bin Laden and Al Qaeda hijacking passenger planes. And now, because of this group and Osama bin Laden, 2,977 people have been dead for nearly 20 years, almost 20 years. Next year, on September 11th, 2021, it will be the 20th anniversary of 9/11. 9/11 is one of the most tragic events for Americans, and it's one of the most important events in our American history. And think about like the Twin Towers, the North and the South, and the Pentagon. It may have been rebuilt, but the tragic part is they're probably still down from a terrorist attack that happened 19 years ago today. It's very, very sad. There's a reason people always post, "We will never forget," because some of these people were risking their lives to save the very, very injured people. Like the firemen, the firefighters, or the firemen, whatever you want to call them, they were risking their lives to jump inside a burning building and save people. That's a hero right there. Police officers, they were probably arresting the members of Al Qaeda, the terrorist group that caused 9/11. Never forget these brave firefighters and these brave police officers that are risking their lives to save people. And some firefighters and some police officers have died because of them trying to risk their life to save other people who are really hurt and injured. What matters is that we remember these people for their service, trying to save these injured people because of a terrorist attack. If you're wondering where all this happened, it did happen in Pennsylvania. Yeah. But it happened in a few cities, Shanksville and Gettysburg. And speaking of Shanksville, Trump is actually going to be there today to honor this historic moment in American history called 9/11. Was and fun fact, I wasn't even born when all this was happening. So luckily I wasn't around to hear about this, but if I was, I'd be really emotional. And it would really be a horrible and sad time for all Americans. Because what if the person who died in the terrorist attack or the plane crash or whatever it's called, um, what if that was somebody's family? What if that was a family member? What if that person was like a famous musician? Like what if that was who died in 2001? What if that was what if that was one of the Ramones? What if that was one of the Ramones? I know a couple of them died in 2001, but no, the reason the reason Joey died in 2001, Joey Ramone, is because he was always on drugs, and that took his life. That destroyed his life. It was not because of 9/11. Yeah, I'm just saying. This is a very, very important. This is a very, very important day for Americans and across the country. And who knows if someone's family, if one of those 2,977 people was someone's family, the person who was in that family, the person whose family member got killed in the 9/11 crash, is probably still mourning the death of that particular family member. So yeah, it is a sad day for a lot of people. 9/11, we will never forget. And that's it. That's all I'm going to say for this video. We will never forget. Remember these heroes, and yeah, this is a very important day in American history. Goodbye.